Hi everyone, we're gonna do a reading for Cancer. Yes, Sultan. Yes, come here, baby. Woo. Yeah. Ooh, Cancer. 4 of Cups, or 4 of Hearts. Hesitation. This is Voice of Source. My name is Yulia. Thank you for being here. I'm using the Hindu deck that you can now purchase on my website as well as Amazon. Let me know if you're interested. I can send you a link for both. It's based on vintage Hindu prints from my private collection. For personal reading and any other product, just check out voiceofsource.com or description below. Please subscribe to the channel. That's the best way to give back at this stage, at any stage really. And I hope this resonates and helps. Okay, Cancerians, let's have a look. Magician reverse. Ooh. So somebody's trying to make it up. Somebody's coming back. It's like, it feels like they're returning. But there's some form of manipulation. I feel like my face is so oily. I put some coconut. Can I just put my hair up? Really, guys? I don't know how you guys do it, but I don't know. This Lionsgate portal has been a bit rough on me. And I feel like my whole body's swollen and I don't know. I think I need to get back to Bali and to nature. I feel it feels so different to not be physically connected to Earth. And it immediately affects my body, how I feel. But also, of course, it's been a lot of powerful energies happening. The sun has been trying to come out. I'm gonna take both of these. Okay, so you're healing, that's why sun is in reverse still, right? You're still healing from this. So the sun is connected to the father, which is the masculine aspect within us. All the trauma that might be connected to the father. So you're about to heal whatever wound is related to that connection from your childhood, and it's just on pause because you're still in the process of healing. We got the star here. You could be connecting with one of the mercurial signs, so the air signs like Gemini, or the Aquarius, obviously with the star, and the 5 of Cups in reverse. It's like you're no longer 5 of Cups in my deck, or 5 of Hearts is a loss. So and there's somebody, like a couple of people drowning in their emotional, pool. It is like, but one of them is being blessed, right, by Vishnu. And here we've got Arjuna. I think this one is a Maha. Yeah, it's a Vishnu, but I don't know in what. But here he's huge, so that's the Maha part, like big. So 5 of Hearts is in reverse, and it's been covered already by the star. So that's already past energy, I feel like. So what happened was you have probably lost someone but lost, I feel like it was emotional loss. They maybe disappeared, they maybe like drowned in some, maybe there were other people involved, feels like. There's at least 2 other people involved, and maybe this person got themselves involved emotionally with other people, and that's what kind of like drowned this connection, right? So you lost them in this pool of people. This could be like the pool, you know, if you think about dating apps, this is a pool of people that's connected to them, that's looking for an emotional connection, satisfaction. So since we're dealing with the hearts, that's what it is. We got two cards of the heart. So, well, you're very hearty sign, Cancer. You're very emotional, you're sensitive, and often dwelling in the past. So you take time to heal, but not in the way Scorpio does, right? Like, I mean, these people, like, they just hook on to those painful things, and sometimes even carrying out revenge in some shapes and forms. So nothing, I'm not against Scorpios. I think they're super deep, and you know, I'm not gonna leave a house without a cuddle. So it's all good. We're all different in different ways. So you're healing from this emotional loss. You can't, right now you're not kind of seeing like the bigger picture here with this Magician. You're not seeing the power that you held, that part of you have manifested this. Like, you're not taking that, you know, that part, that responsibility. And because really this is all part of your godly self, the one that's looking to, the consciousness as a whole is looking to experience itself in new ways and forms. So it keeps on recreating these scenarios for some new things to be experienced. And until we do that, the consciousness has not expanded, has not grown. And this is how the universe expands, right? On a collective level. That's why we have different kind of, you know, new sexes coming up, right? People who are exploring new horizons, new art forms, new fashion. All of this is an expansion of consciousness. And this is how the consciousness lives through us and learns as well itself as it goes along. So there will be, you know, now will be androgynous people, or, you know, people mixed like with AI, like robotic, you know, it's all gonna happen, believe me, because how else would consciousness experience itself in new forms and expand? So there is a need to take under responsibility for what happened as well. The fact that you might have been aware of this, that this person was connecting with other people. They might be wanting to come back, but there's definitely some manipulation. If you're involved with several, if you're not being straight about it, or maybe you're being straight about it, there's still a reason why somebody does that, which is, there's no judgment here. But the way they're coming back with that kind of hesitation, I think actually it's your hesitation that we've seen here, and we think it's you who is not sure, Cancer, about whether wanting to get back with this person. Yeah, you're protecting yourself. You're feeling guarded. Okay. Seeing a couple of cards already. We'll see if they come out. Yeah. Oof. Ten of Swords. Yeah. Well, this is the end. So this is almost finished mentally. You were hoping to build, but you were not aware that there were other people involved. Again, this is like Three of Pentacles, but it's in reverse, and it falls right under that 5. There's a lot of healing that still needs to take place. Yes, there could be a wound. This is my extra card from the right away, but it's also those one of those cards that for me represents family, right? Family wound. Could be a mother wound, or abandonment, like, or what's the word? All those dependable sort of relationships where you like codependency. We're seeing the Ten of Pentacles reverse. So that needs to be healed, or it's all connected to that stability. It's the need to find stability within yourself first, and not outside of yourself. And when you do that, there's obviously that means there's no codependency. That means there's no seeing the other as a form of stability. That's huge. Yeah. 6 of Cups. We're going 4, 5, 6 here. Let's see how far we get with this. They would like to make you an offer, but you're like, I'm so guarded. I'm really like tired of all these people coming at me. Lovers. Yeah, the card of choice, right? As we know it. Ace of Cups. Yeah, they want to make this happen. You're taking a break right now because, I mean, you've been mentally like, oh my God, I'm exhausted mentally. Like, it's just, it has drained all my energy. Look at this, King of Swords, which is actually, there could be the Aquarius card again. Also the Mercurial, right? The air signs. Yeah, look at that, it's a player. I'm not seeing a single king here. I'm so sorry. Well, yeah, I've seen a King of Swords. You are aware of what's going on. I think you're aware of the need to see a bigger picture here and listening to your intuition, which is what you have to do anyway all the time. I really don't like when I'm like watching your tarot read and then somebody says, you really need to listen to intuition. You really should be doing that all the freaking time. You should trust yourself. That's what we do with art, tarot, and ooh. Okay. Interesting. Okay, another one of those extra cards that's, for me, connects to some of the family wounding. Sorry, I just still need my matcha with fresh cashew milk. Woo. Spoiling myself today. Well, every day these days. While I'm here. While I'm not here, while I'm everywhere. Spoiling myself, full stop. Okay. So. It's a bit of a messy energy. There's no, like, it's like here, there, and the cards are like, you know, I want to see more major arcana here. We're seeing Devil reverse, which is good. You are aware of the devil hiding in those conversations. You are aware of, by the way, if you like shell rings, I sell those on my website. There's some unique shamanic sort of shell rings that are really great to connect to your emotions, to balance emotions, to connect to the moon and the ocean, because they've been, or the sea, because these have been made by those energies themselves. So it's great to have them on your body. For me, it's very important to be physically connected to something that is of nature. I mean, we are nature, but when we're so removed from land, it's like, here I'm on the top floor. All right, let's just get back to this. Oh, I'm hot. I'm looking at this snake. Okay, so I'm being told to think about how the feminine energy moves, right? There is a bit of seduction, there is desire, but I think the wisdom is arising within you about what you need to do differently now. I'm really brought, yeah, the snake is really brought forward to me, and particularly the female. Okay, so there's an important need to address how you see the you know, I talked about the sun in reverse and how that represents, okay, the ace of mind, which is the Ace of Swords, which is the truth. So you're not really seeing, you're starting to see, but you're not seeing the whole picture completely, okay? You're not letting yourself know the truth. You're not letting yourself know the truth. Wow, I never said it like that before, I think. So yes, you're hiding the truth from within yourself. It's like it's there, but it's on reserve. It's like you're kind of pushing it a bit down, I feel. There is a knowing, and then there's understanding that there is still needs to be a healing done with those family ties issues. So, and then that was how I was taken by this snake here, and specifically the feminine energy, right? Or the feminine energy within each of us, doesn't have to be a female. And how you see, there's a lot of power that the feminine has. That's why it has been repressed for, you know, historically as we know it. So, and that's another thing I think that women need to acknowledge, and I'm sure some men are, I mean, most men are aware of that, but the power that the naked body or the feminine forms holds, and the seduction that's within it, and how sometimes we use it unaware, right? It's like sometimes we don't want to acknowledge the fact that we are part of that sort of seduction. In fact, I'm seeing this kind of like, okay, maybe we're like love bombing at the beginning, right? And love bombing means that we're like starting to give all this love, giving all this affection on this one person, right? We're gonna like swallowing them up in this feminine energy, as in like using the, you know how the snake moves, using that movement, that energy, those curves, right, to then envelop the person into our space, into our world, and it's all great and beautiful if it's done in a balanced way, if there is no manipulation. Also, why are we doing this is a very important question, right? Are we doing that to cover up some wound or obtain something? All of those underlying real desires of why some things happen are this is what's so important. It's like you don't want to be having conversations around this subject, and it's like the devil right underneath the Lovers. 4 major arcanas, 2 from each deck. Okay, yeah, which brings me back to that 4. So there is a hesitation on your part, and maybe that's a good thing to have, and maybe there's a good reason why you should protect yourself, because maybe that vulnerability, which again brings me back to the Lovers card. I don't know if I should show it. I know like a lot of tarot readers has covered up this naked, but I'm bringing back specifically to that naked feminine on the Lovers. And what I was saying is that maybe that vulnerability is kind of like, oh, so the play card that you have, right? A tool that being used to obtain a certain desired outcome. Don't know why I'm talking about all these things. Obviously, you know that this is just what's coming through intuitively. And that's why maybe some of these player-like energies coming, approaching, because if the wounding is there, that's what's reflected in the field, and that's what's being attracted. It's very important to understand that. If you had a massive trauma in childhood, then it could take years to change the way the field is reflected. You might not be aware. You think, oh, I've done so much work, I've healed all of this, and it's like, believe me, I'm talking from personal experience. Otherwise, most of the time, this is why we move into the spiritual, into creative, into the arts, into the connecting to these fantastic forces, natural forces at play, is because after the trauma, we need to learn how to connect to our intuition, to our to hear ourselves within, so they can trust ourselves more and actually act differently and understand a bit more what happened when we were children. That's why they say the path of the wounded healer, right? So all this is connected. So yeah, there is a possibility of somebody coming in, of course, with an offer, as I said from the beginning, but I don't like how I see it. I don't like how I see it, even though it's in reverse. The whole conversation, there's still a devil there. There's still an underlying, I don't even know if I want to clarify this Nine of Wands. Yeah. Which we've seen that in the Four of Hearts for me. We got a Six of Cups, Four of Cups, Page of Cups. It's like they're on the pursuit of giving you that cup, and the Ace of Cups. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's way too much. It's like, what are they pursuing here? Oh my God, I've never seen this on this card before. There's one person walking away. I just saw this other card behind them. There is a hidden information, and I think like you know it. That's why you are realizing that this conversation is, you can sense that there's some lie, that there is some kind of hidden truth about whatever they're saying, because they're playing with you. And the devil, you can feel it, you can sense it. There is somebody else. Oh my God, I've never have I seen this card like this. This is nuts. You see how behind the back, there's another cup and there's another person walking away. Maybe this person is like bisexual, which is great. But don't get me wrong, it still means that there's something there, or you are aware of all these other people involved, and it's kind of really painful. I think truly and honestly, that's not what you're looking for. You're looking to be the one for someone, to be, you know, like most people want to feel special, that they're, you know, they're the one person in this other person's life. This angel is like really talking to me right now. Yeah, there's a lot of healing, and they I think they, as in like the consciousness itself, wants you to heal this wound, wants you to give this knowledge and this protection, and is around you to support you on this journey. But I would be a bit cautious. Yeah, I think you had enough. I feel like all these wands are all these suitors. It's like you just want to drop all of that. Honestly, this is how I feel. I'm going to clarify just this Ace of Cups and I'm done. Maybe the Lovers. This is really interesting reading. Okay, we saw that earlier, so now it's in reverse. So several things happened. There was one wounding that happened when you were like a baby, a child. Most of us had. And then there was another one, maybe like an later stage, maybe more like a teenager or something. Or like a 5 or a 6, I'm getting. But it's in reverse, it's not healed. And that's the love that needs to, it's like, you know, in shamanic healing, what we do is that we bring part of yourself back. It's like returning that power back to you. This is how it's coming across. It feels like actually this emotional, like, it's like a part of yourself, right? But it's carved out, and it's like you need to carve it back. Like it's still there, it's carved out, you just need to fill it in. And to fill it in back, to make this complete and whole, you need to address that thing that happened at that age, I hope this resonates for someone, because obviously it should be. If otherwise, why would I be doing a reading, right? This person is immature. I would not say that this person is, we got like this Page of Pentacles. They're not giving you a stable offer, it's in reverse. And there's a Magician in reverse. There's still some manipulation. I wouldn't just trust it like out of the goodness of your heart. I think you have to become a little more truthful to yourself. I'm gonna clarify the Lovers. Wow, a lot of cards. Seven of Swords reversed. Yeah, it's like making the strategic plan to get out of this. Basically, you don't want to be alone. This is the truth. It's in reverse. You want to come out of this loneliness. This is for me a card of loneliness. You know, these 3 or 4 extra cards that are in it right away. The Lovers was the other one. It's the 4th one, didn't come out. But yes, so this card for me is like this. There's somebody in the cloak and this freezing cold, and it's basically not wanting to be single. You're tired of being single, you're tired of being alone, and you try, it's like there's, you can't, again, it's bringing me, the card is focusing me on just the feminine. If I cover this, can I do that? But just the feminine, so only on this side of the card at the bottom, and it's like, and yeah, the angel. So there's a needing to heal that feminine side of you. It's like maybe you're overexposing yourself sometimes to get that attention. You want to feel that void. Don't do it, because it's just a void that you're feeling. You're not going to feel it with anything else than yourself. No one can do that for you apart from you. And that's the truth. And this also is not healed. You're not completely honest and true to yourself about whatever the Father represents. And the Father is on a bigger scale, is the Sun alchemically. You can check a lot of this information. It should be on my website. It should be. Well, it's structured on that basis. So there's like the 4 elements as in the tower, but also the stars. And there's a lesson, there's the first free lesson of the course that I designed based on this system, that a lifestyle sort of that's in a structure that I've sort of brought from different knowledges all together. But anyway, the Sun or the Father represents everything to do with outside of your home. So the Moon, the mother, would be your inner self. I mean, not inner self, but the one that's in the house. How you are within the home dynamic with people that will live, or the spaces, like how tidy you are, everything within that's closed off that people don't see. But as soon as you come out of the house, that's it. That's the energy of the Father, of the masculine, because you're go-getting, yeah? And you're connecting socially, you're connecting with friends. How are you outside of that? How is your career? How is your income? It's all about using your masculine self, your yang self, in order to go get and achieve things. So that's still not healed. So look at that. Whoever this is for, this is very important. And you're like, you sometimes, I want to say, overthinking it. Be aware of the person who has other options. Be aware of this, if it's the same person, this player. I think focus on your healing. Watch your own tactics, your own behavior. And yeah, you kind of want to just get out of there and escape and run and have a plan to just get out. If not to say, fuck off. Yeah, wow. Didn't expect that at all, Cancer. All right, I'm wishing you all the best. I hope this resonated in some ways. Yeah, I mean, in terms of healing, I don't know what to advise to you. Therapy is great. You can do a shamanic journey. I can help you with that. I can do a private reading for you. Meditation is a great one. But keep working. Keep working. You can do this. You can do this. You will find the right way to address this sooner or later, because otherwise you're going to be repeating. Well, it might take a long time to change the pattern and start behaving completely differently. But yeah, just focus on yourself more. Love. Yeah, love yourself more. That's what they're telling. That's what I'm receiving. Okay, bye. Have a good one.